Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabletop. Tabletop's
Words.
holiday special.
The words.
We're really excited to have you all here. I love doing stuff like this. I hope you guys all had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope you're looking forward to the new year, and hopefully 2021 will be better than 2020. So right below me something's going on. I don't know what's happening.
Josh, don't set the bar too high, okay, on being better than 2020.
What do you got there, Jake?
Okay, so while I was setting all this stuff up, I didn't realize that Kim was making brownies, and then she brought ice cream, and yeah. So that's my life at the moment, and I like it.
So you're just living the dream then.
I am living the dream.
All right, so for this this special one-shot episode, we have me as the DM. Below me, as always, Obi-Wan Jacoby, and to my right we have our very best friend, it's Evbo, and then all the way on the left we have our very best friend, Michael. You guys have anything going on that you want to shout out or let people know?
Not really.
Well, the date, yeah, the date is still yet to be announced. I think hopefully my mic sounds okay. By the way, I think it should be okay. I did adjust some settings from my last stream, but anyway. I have an upcoming thing. It's going to be very fun. The date we're still trying to figure out because I've only just finished my quarantine period for testing positive for COVID-19. So I'm thinking not tomorrow, but next Monday, we're going to be doing a playthrough of Dark Souls 3, or starting a playthrough of Dark Souls 3, where either myself or my co-host Evan will be blindfolded and the other will be guiding them verbally through the game. It's going to be very exciting, very silly, but it's going to be great. So anyone who wants to come by, you can see my, well, you can't see my at now, but it's Evbo. It'll pop back up around in a minute or two. But you can follow me anywhere on that. It's Evbo. Check it out. It'll be a good time.
Awesome. I, as someone who has attempted to play Dark Souls games and realized that I will never be more than just an attempt to play those games, I'm very excited to see how you fare, or how the other Evan fares blindfolded. That sounds incredible. That's going to be a lot of fun.
That sounds really difficult.
Yeah.
But the only thing I have going on really right now is I had my brownie, and then I got my little baby girl, Hermione. So we're ready to do, yes, Nia, it is Miss Hermione. She's here, ready for the one shot. She's such a mush right now. She's always just a blob on stream.
It's funny because all the streams that we've done together lately have been for Rare Drop Roleplay. So I'm sitting here like, all right, well, Jake, what's the lesson? But we don't have to do that. There's no lesson. No lesson. If you want the lesson, I don't know what the command is in chat, but pop over to youtube.com/JNJtabletop.
Yeah.
Check out what the lesson is.
There's a very good appropriate lesson for today. I don't know if you were about to bring it up, and I apologize if you were, but you guys did an excellent video about creating and running a successful one-shot. It was a phenomenal video that gave a really good look into like the process behind it, the do's and don'ts, stuff that works, stuff that doesn't work, and time management, just kind of ways to play with that. It was a really good discussion. I highly recommend it for anyone that wants to run a campaign. Skelly, if you want to check it out, it's a good one. Check it out.
Jeez.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
My heart grew 3 sizes just now.
Oh, well, that's it. That was the goal of the one shot, so I guess we're done.
I ruined Christmas twice in 1 hour.
Oh, man. Jake, is there anything else that we have to shout out? Anything else we have going on before we get into things?
nothing is coming to mind at the moment other than, yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, definitely hit that subscribe button. We do guides for dungeon masters and players. We talk about all sorts of topics with D&D, and then also, yeah, we have playlists. Just check out the channel and let us know if you're interested in anything, because actually the last video we just did is based on the suggestion of Lazok, so we like to take care of our own first.
This is true. Yeah. If you have an idea for a video, or just if you have questions about anything, shoot us over a message or anything like that, because we want our videos to be relevant. So to make them as relevant as we could make them, we do it on whatever you suggest. So yes, that was on purpose. That was a Destiny joke. It's a deep cut, but. All right. Izzy was going to join us tonight. She's got some stuff going on, so she's not going to be here, but she'll be here next week on twitch.tv/raredrop for next episode of Ancient Relics and Hokey Religions. It'll be the first episode of the new year, and they got some crazy stuff going on. I don't know if you're following along with that, but they're about to get into some pretty wild times. Some espionage. I don't even know what you guys are doing, what to call it, but it's
you are acting as if we know what we're doing, and that is also just not the case. We're making this one up as we go.
I'll have to go ask Mac what he's planning on doing next.
Yeah, that's for next week to worry about.
All right, so my friends, you ready to do the things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So that will bring us to, and also real quick, Jake, Spotify's not letting me control music, so if you just want to do whatever you want to do, you can go for that.
Okay. Are we going with what kind of music you want to do?
Whatever you like. We're just doing an introduction, so.
Okay.
So extra scary. Oh wait.
Extra scary.
I picked love letters. That doesn't sound right.
2 months late. All right. So it is December 24th, Christmas Eve. 3 adventures. I almost said 4, but 3 adventurers from all over. I don't know where y'all are from, but suddenly, whatever you were doing, you get pulled from it. In an instant, maybe you were running some experiments, doing some research, playing some music, and you are transported to a very cold place. A very bright and happy looking place. There's snow everywhere and some light snow coming down, but like not enough where you're like struggling in it. Oh, hello, look at this. Not enough where it's a problem, but just enough where it's nice. It makes you feel cozy. In the middle of a town, there are lights strung up all over. They're colored lights. They're not just the white lights. I know that's going to trigger some people, but you're going to have to get over it. How do you react to just being picked up and dropped somewhere?
So we were just like we just turned around and we're somewhere else.
I don't know what you were doing, but now you're somewhere else.
And
what are you doing?
Do we know each other?
You don't.
No.
And we're all together in the same place.
You are all standing in the middle of like a town square type area, cobblestone roads, snow on the ground, no ice, pretty easy to walk around through it if you would like to. There's some music playing on in the background, and just lights everywhere, as if some sort of celebration was happening or is about to happen.
All right. Well, you see a large orc wearing what appears to be a suit, like a nice suit with like the tails at the base of it. Long hair, but pretty rough looking face, nose ring, long tusks, as they tend to have.
Oi, you there? What's the meaning of this? What have you pulled me away from my performance?
And he's looking right at you, Orion.
Okay, so what you see is someone who he's got a shaved head completely except for a very a thin mohawk. It's a little long, like enough to flop backwards. His skin, if you didn't see the snow around, you would actually think he was that pale, but because the snow is there to contrast, you can see that he's, alive. But he does have like dark bruises underneath his eyes as if he like doesn't sleep very much. And he's just kind of, he sees you talking and he kind of avoids eye contact a little bit, and he just looks over at you. Hi. I don't know what happened either. And then he just like turns and looks over at Pinocchio.
And Pinocchio just standing there. He's a 6'8", warforged, but completely wooden. So he has no metal on him, just completely wooden. It kind of looks like he has hair, but you kind of see that it's more of just like cut into his scalp, and it's not really actual hair. Yes, Pinocchio. And I'm just kind of like looking between the two of you guys, just. And I just extend my hand and, hi, I'm Pinocchio.
And Grosh will reach out his hand.
Charming bunch, aren't we? So, if I understand this correctly, all three of us have been pulled away.
That's true for me.
I wasn't here a moment ago.
And actually, Pinocchio doesn't see anything, but feels a very firm handshake. And then, yeah, like it's just very odd. Like he just kind of like looks at you, like.
And then you see me kind of like shaking my hand because not sure if there's something there or not.
And he's like looking at you as if it's like lingering a little long.
And then I kind of like shake my hand off and like pull it back.
And just kind of turns and looks at the orc standing in front of everyone.
Well then, I don't know about the lot of you, but I was in the middle of something rather important, and I'd certainly like to get back to it so I can get paid.
So as you guys
Okay.
As you guys are standing out there having this conversation, a man begins to walk up to you. He's an old man. He's got a green pointy hat. He looks almost like he has like elvish features, but he's like miniature. He's very small, and he just walks up to you and says, "Oh, well, I suppose you're waiting for the story. Well, here's what happened. First of all, you can call me Papa Elf. I hope you weren't in anything too important, but I brought you here to the North Pole. And, well, you see, this is a very important night. This is actually our busiest night of the year, believe it or not. We work all year up to this night. But, well, the big man in charge, maybe you've heard of him, Saint Nicholas, Chris Crinkle,
Who?
Santa, anyone.
I've heard of him.
I know 3 people, and he isn't one of them.
All right. Well, every year, the big guy, big jolly guy in a red suit with a beard. Well, he goes around and he brings toys and goodies to all of the people who have been good this year, all of the nice children. Well, you see, he was flying in his sleigh, and out back that way, over in the west by the mountains, we lost contact with him. He fell. He just plummeted from the sky. We're built for making toys. You see, elves have really 3 jobs that they could get out of life. It's either making cookies in a tree, making shoes, or making toys. And we're the toy-making kind. I looked in his book, and well, I saw 3 names were highlighted: Grosh, Joban, Orion, and Pinocchio. So I brought you all here, and I hope that maybe you could help find him.
Well, if this is the St. Nicholas that I'm thinking of, if we don't save him, then I'm a bit out of a job. It's practically, well, I'm a bit of a performer. You've probably heard of me. Name's Grosh. Well, you mentioned it. Grosh, Joban. It's Joban, actually. And,
Forgive me.
I really only get to pop out, a month or 2 out of the year, write a few songs about the old man. If he's not around, I don't see myself having much of a future. So, all that to say, you have my voice.
And I've met some of your cookie making elves. They're pretty nice, so I don't see why I wouldn't help you out.
I don't have any friends, so he sounds really nice, and I can do a lot of strange things with my mind. I'm sure I could be useful.
Oh dear. I guess this is the best we've got, huh? So you'll help us find him?
You're
Yes.
all right.
I'll do it.
Right. Well, he was, like I said, he was last traveling to the west. He went. Well, he flew over. He went over the candy cane forest, past the sea of swirly twirly gumdrops, and then he was over at the over by the mountains when we last lost contact with him.
Oh, that sounds
Right.
terrible. But also delightful. Well, it sounds stimulating anyways.
God. I feel violated.
Well, we'd better get a move on then, I think. Shall we? Friends?
Do you
Here,
mean
but-
it?
No.
All right.
All right, let's head out that way. Come on, guys. and I start heading in the direction that the elf pointed.
I'll just follow. Yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't.
Well, I guess we're off then.
Hey,
Take care,
Crush,
Papa
have you
Elf.
sung anything I might heard of?
Probably one or two things. Don't you worry too much about that. We'll I'm sure it'll come up.
All right.
I like music.
God, I don't know if I do anymore.
And actually, at that point, he just kind of waves his hand, and you hear like this odd, discordant, like just faint music, kind of just almost like theme music as he's just walking. He casts prestidigitation if anyone's curious.
Nice.
I also cast prestidigitation to make it slightly less unpleasant. Fix some of the notes.
He just looks so excited to look. He's like, I think I'm in a band.
And I think for Grosh, casting prestidigitation, since he uses his he is a bard. He uses his voice, his instrument normally, but his voice to cast his spell. So he basically is trying to like hum along with the music, and as he's humming, it starts to like correct a little bit, sound less yucky.
He's putting auto-tune on it.
Yeah, exactly.
This sounds like Christmas music.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh. Love it. Okay.
And while you're looking that up, speaking of, Aaron Kenny did all the music here from the YouTube library. Didn't require attribution, but I like the stuff he did.
Cool. Yeah, he's got some good stuff. Is that the Stream Beats guy, or is that?
No, this is just on the YouTube audio library.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, as you guys start to walk off, he's just gonna say, here, take this. It has the, it'll glow if you get close to Santa. And just remember, you're doing really important work. This might seem like something silly, maybe to everyone except for Grosh, but especially in these hard times, it's good just to make people smile every now and then. And he hands you a little like red bulb, he'll start to just walk back off, kind of like shaking his head like I don't know about these guys. But so which one of you feels the most comfortable leading a pack through the woods in the snow?
Not Orion, I'll tell you that much. He probably got all excited, and actually the red bulb just came out of Papa Elf's hand, but it seems like nothing is holding it. It's actually just floating next to him as he's walking.
I feel like, it felt a lot like Pinocchio was just having a grand old time marching right up in front. Maybe even a light skip to his step. I don't know, how you feeling for leading the way?
I'll lead the way. I know what direction he was pointing, I remember, and so I'm just heading in that direction. You know, and obviously I do look back and see that they're following. I'm not just like heading off by myself. And so I'm not walking too fast or anything of that nature, making sure that it seems like it's a comfortable pace for everyone.
Sure. Yeah, just make a quick survival check for me.
I'd assist you, but Orion would just not know what to do in the snow.
And see, unfortunately, I'm not a halfling anymore, so I don't get to re-roll those.
Yes, the
That's
first
the
roll is a
natural
1.
that makes-
You knocked it out with a natty 1.
Yes.
That makes so much sense.
Oh, this is just magnificent.
So like you see me starting to march off, and then you see me kind of like I'm just going in circles. I'm just like going around and around. As long as that's okay. for
Actually-
what you were
actually-
gonna say.
In Grosh's head, he hears, "Why are we going in circles? Is this what we're supposed to do right now?" Like, but you don't see his mouth move at all. But he is just like looking at you like,
God, so gross.
I don't know. Where we little wooden guy. What was it? Pinocchio. Where the hell are we going?
And I kind of stop, look, and I realize like, oh, we're supposed to be going that way.
Well then, let's go that way.
Maybe you should lead the way.
yes.
Did anything happen from that natural 1?
So, I will say, for a little bit, as you're just kind of like following him, and it seems like he's walking in a circle, he starts walking in what seems to be the correct direction. And as you begin to walk just westward, you come across these giant canes coming out of the ground. They are red and white. It's just candy canes everywhere. And you get the idea that this is probably the candy cane forest.
I think
But
we
while
made it
you're-
to the candy cane forest, guys.
While you're
Oh, this is
following-
exciting.
While you're following Pinocchio through the candy cane forest, that's when it seems like you're starting to get a little lost. Grosh, why don't you make a survival check? I mean, you're deep in there, and there's just candy canes as far as the eye can see.
And you see that I grabbed
yeah, that'll-
a piece of candy cane off of one of the trees, and I'm kind of
Nice.
like tasting it, but I don't taste anything. So it's like,
Oh,
I wonder what this
Oh
was.
no. Does Pinocchio?
Grush.
yeah, I grab a piece. Not the piece that you licked, even though I'm pretty sure you don't have spit. Being a wooden boy.
It's kind of oily. It's weird.
Oh God!
Or splinter. Or sappy.
No, I will take a piece. Also, I did roll a 14 on the survival check, but I take a piece of it and just kind of take a nice little bite off of it.
No, that's actually quite refreshing.
What does it taste
like,
Grush?
It's like a mint, like a peppermint. Or, actually, wait. You don't know what that is. Do you know what it's like to be cold?
No. Like you see me kind of nodding yes, but then saying no at the same time.
All right, it tastes like when you leave your wooden hand in the snow for a bit.
Thank
It's
you.
like that, I guess.
Okay. You see,
It gets
you
a
see
little
me
frosty on the
you see me
edges.
kinda slide my hand into the snow. But I think I'm being slick and no one notices.
Ryan will try a piece of the candy cane too. He gets like red around his lips, and like doesn't seem to notice or care. It's clearly his mouth is clearly sticky, and he just doesn't care.
Oh my God! Nightmare.
Why is Orion
Exactly.
so cringe?
It's a nightmare person.
You actually could swear once, like he was getting the candy cane, and like you feel as though like his hair just kind of like there was no wind for that moment, and just a little almost tentacle-like movement. Just slight, nothing. Like you
I don't like it.
All right. So with a 14, we'll say that you realize that the problem with the candy cane forest is that there are 7 layers to the candy cane forest, and they are made to be a little confusing to get through. It's almost like hypnotic as you look through. Try to just imagining literally just a forest miles deep with stripe patterns on all the trees. Like, it's kind of weird to look at. Pinocchio was getting you all stuck right around in that first layer, but you seem to push through, and you're in pretty deep, probably like halfway through, if you had to guess. Make another survival check. Anyone who wants to make it, or everyone?
Okay. I got a 5. Don't tell me you got another one.
And I got a 2. Granted,
That's
with
twice
my
as
plus
good, at
7,
least.
that is a 9. So.
Well, that's
Have a
fine,
high
'cause I did-
survival.
I did get the first natty of the evening,
Hey,
so
that's what I'm talking
natural
about,
20,
baby.
Baby.
Nice.
All right. Someone's
Awesome.
got to know what they're doing.
I think we found our leader.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, you know what? With a nat 20, as you're kind of like walking through, you really get a good feel for how to get around and look through everything. And as you walk through, you start to see tracks, but it doesn't look like, it's not like footprints. It's almost like a sled, like something was being dragged through, or something was just kind of sliding along.
Is it Santa's crash site?
They seem to be heading forward, like in the same direction you were going, which was to the west.
Right. See these marks here? I think this is the big man's sled, or at least someone's. Let's follow this and see if it gets us where we need to go. What was it that was after this? It was the candy cane forest, and what was the other thing?
I've forgotten, but maybe the red bulb knows.
I suppose we could consult the bulb.
And it like floats in front of his face, really highlighting like just how creepy looking he is.
are you trying to like douse with it?
He's just like
trying to point it in the direction of.
it's just like in front of, like, and he's like, do you know where to go, bulb?
So you're
You see
trying
it.
to,
You see it just kind of like shake in front of him, like.
So
I don't
you're
know.
trying to talk to the bull?
Yes, he absolutely is trying to talk to the bulb.
God.
He actually tries to form a telepathic link with the bulb if he can,
Interesting.
which is something an aberrant mind sorcerer can do. Not with an inanimate object, but
Yeah, you can't. You're not able to form any sort of bond with the light bulb or seemingly anyone else in this party.
he says
for now.
it's not alive.
But you do notice that, and you might have even noticed before that the further you get out here, it starts to pulse. It's very weak. It's very like it's not like what Papa Elf told you was that it would just shine bright when you're there. But as you've been moving through this candy cane forest, it has just slowly started to just like.
Okay. And if I can hold it out, I think 60 feet. No, 30 feet. Excuse me. So he holds it out as far as he can, and then he like does like a 180 with it, 30 feet the other direction to see if he can notice any differences in the brightness or the pulse pattern or anything like that.
It within 30 feet, it seems to be pretty much the same.
Okay. Maybe we should keep heading west then.
That sounds good.
Because that's where Papa Elf said to go.
And I think it was something about swirly twirly gumdrops.
Oh,
That's the one. That's
Yes.
the one.
that is exciting.
Right.
I wonder what those taste like.
Well, we'll have to tell you then, won't we? Well, let's get a move on then.
As you keep walking through, you see this slide path is just continuing right along in front of you until 40 feet away from you. You see some sort of creature down. It's a thick boy with like a tan suit jacket and a hat and a cane. He's very pale.
Like Orion pale?
Like the snow pale.
So he's even more pale.
He's
Okay.
even more pale.
Orion just looks at Grosh.
I don't know. What do we make of this? We try to establish contact.
We could do that. I could talk to his mind.
That is
Sounds like
vile,
a great
and I'm here
idea.
for it.
You both said yes. Okay. All right. Let me
With
make
a
sure I
slight look
understood
of
how this works.
disgust, I put a hand on Orion's back and kind of push him forward a couple feet.
All right. So I just
I'd like to be behind you if this is what's happening, because I don't know what it does.
okay. So, all right. So just as a bonus action, I could choose one creature I could see within 30 feet of me. So I get within 30 feet of him.
Okay, you're gonna have to move like 10 feet up. Are
Uh-huh.
you trying to be quiet as you move up to him, or are you just? He
I
doesn't
can't
seem
imagine
to-
he makes much sound, but I don't think he's making any effort to be different than he normally is.
All right. Okay.
So
Interesting.
just yeah, I mean, just whatever snow crunching beneath his boots, crunch. And I could choose that creature and speak telepathically as long as we're within 4 miles of each other.
So,
Yeah.
as you get like 5 feet forward, you see the figure kind of like turns back, and it's like a ball of snow, and he's got a mustache, aviator sunglasses,
Yes.
and a big blue tie. He says, "Oh, hey, buddy."
In his mind, he just hears. Do you mean it?
Whoa. He says out loud.
Am I your
What
buddy?
the hell is wrong with this guy?
Oh, I'm sorry. You prefer talking with your mouth. My name is Orion. We're trying to find Saint Nicholas. Do you know where he is?
You're looking for Saint Nick?
Yes.
Orion, I'm Leon.
Oh, hello.
Well, you could say I'm a regular here. I've been exploring these parts for quite some time. I saw Santa fly by here maybe not 2.5 hours ago.
Oh. Well, Papa Elf said they lost contact, and he's like staring at the ground as he talks, like he's not. He has trouble with eye contact.
He
says his sleigh crashed.
He's gonna look to. He's gonna look to Pinocchio for a second, as if to address him. Sees that it is a wooden toy person, and then he'll look at Grosh and say, "Are they okay?"
Haven't the foggiest.
Well,
Did you shoot Santa down? I kind of grab my club.
Oh, I wouldn't like that. And he makes eye contact with Leon. And
no. Me and Santa go way back.
Oh, okay. Kind of hook my club back on my belt.
But they're well, it's a dangerous path ahead. I hope he's doing okay.
Well, that's why we were pulled here, apparently. None of us, I'm sure you're aware, but none of us are from these parts.
Well, you're here now. Somebody's got to get the old fool.
would you like to come with us, Leon?
Well,
Do you know how to fight or save someone?
listen, from the first day I rolled up, I've gotten in a few tuffles, right? I've been around the block once or twice, 3 times before, but but you all right, yeah. I guess I'll join you. I can at least lead you out of the forest.
I would like that very much, thank you.
Sure, what's one more set of feet? Oh, well, a ball of snow? There's a song here somewhere.
I like music.
Magical snowman. Something to think about. Anyway, glad to have you aboard, Leon.
I look at him. I look at you, Grosh, and I go, "Is he like a peppermint snowman?"
Probably tastes a bit like peppermint. Not about to test the theory, though. Worry not.
I should hope not.
Oh, there's something here. Leon, the snowman. There's something. I don't know. I'll work on it.
Oh, I like the start of that.
You're not much of a singer, are you?
If you only knew. If you only knew.
Oh no! Supposedly he's a really well-known bard.
Well, maybe
get the
he's just not
sarcasm
much of a
at all.
songwriter. To each his own. To each his own. All right. Well, come on by. Follow me through. I'll get you through the candy cane forest here.
Orion will follow.
Same.
Yep.
Huh? Yeah, he's kind of just like he's whistling along and doing his thing. He moves really fast for someone with no legs. You could tell if he was a ranger, snow would be his favorite terrain. He's just kind of just sliding on by.
They say for some reason I just can picture like a snow version of BB-8, just like rolling his way through the snow.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Kind of awesome. With a little tie and a vest.
So he starts going through, and as he's walking down, he's just gonna say, How far down did Papa Elf say Santa got?
If I remember right, it was through the candy cane forest, and then something about swirly twirly, was it? Swirly twirly gumdrops.
Gumdrops.
Place is exhausting.
And then I feel like there was something else after, but I don't know. I was just thinking about those cookie elves at that point.
Well, there's some mountains down that way. Lots of tunnels through the mountains. Well, I could get
Ringing a bit of a bell.
I can get you to the siege for the swirly twirly gumdrops, but well, I don't really feel like swimming today. So
Seems like you'd have quite a bit of difficulty with it.
oh well, don't you patronize me. I could. Oh, you might be surprised.
My mistake. I'm sorry, I meant no offense. My apologies. We all have our own predispositions, don't we?
And he just kind of slides right there, kind of like nods his head, like, and after 15, 20 minutes, something like that, he does get you out through the candy cane forest, and you see that there's still candy cane trees coming from the ground, but they're starting to be a little bit more sparse. There's starting to be a little bit more space in between them. It's not as thick. And once you get out towards the end, you see this vast sea. It's just this ocean-looking thing with gumdrops all over in them. Like like a buoy in the water, like that kind of thing. It's like that, but gumdrops, and they are all over. You see reds and greens, yellows, oranges. He'll kind of look to you and he says, well, this is it.
Are any of the gumdrops near us? Like close
Probably
enough to get to?
Probably like 50 feet out, maybe 100 feet out, something like that.
Maybe we could ride a gumdrop. Would it support us?
Well, I will leave that up to you, but you just be careful out there, because there's, well, past that sea of swirly twirly gumdrops, there's some monsters and all sorts of nasty things. So, and not every snowman you meet is as nice as I am, especially if you talk down to him.
He talks down to a lot of people. He's quite tall.
As well. At least we've met one, that's all right. In any case, we appreciate your assistance, Mr. Leon.
It was a pleasure meeting you, and I hope you have the best of luck finding Mr. Claus.
Thank you.
We shall do our very best.
Thank you, buddy.
No, his name was Leon.
He said I was his buddy. And he says this really open-mouthed smile.
He's already turned around and is sliding back in.
He's like
the forest, okay.
He's got the Homer Simpson gif. Yeah, I'm good, man.
I think I can help us out with this one, guys. And you see me just kind of reach into the. Are the gumdrops in water, or are they kind of are they kind of just around, into where they're kind of just making up almost what it looks like to be water?
They are let's say they're in water.
Okay, so I reach down into the water, I pick some up, and I blow on it, and I cast Water Walk, and this spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface, such as water, acids, mud, snow, quicksand, as if it were harmless solid ground. Up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range gain this ability for the duration, and it lasts for 1 hour.
Wow.
And then I say, you guys can now walk on the water like this, and I just start walking across along the water.
Oh, thank you.
You're quite full of surprises.
And then I lean out down to Orion and I say,
Be honest, I thought we were going to have to use him as a raft or something.
Oh, because he's made of wood.
Because he's made of wood. Exactly. You get that? Yeah.
I'm funny.
I see that. He just follows and walks on the water. He follows Pinocchio.
Yeah, I also follow behind, still laughing at my own joke. Oh, you've muted yourself.
It was quite good.
Sorry. Wonderful.
It was like Orion's reaction would be very different than mine.
So, as you start going through, with no problem, you're just able to just walk across the surface of the water. Every once in a while, you step on a gumdrop, and it just has this like weird, like, it's like a firm sponginess to it, if you will. Like, if you really put your weight on it, you kind of just like into it. But
Orion would definitely be using his invisible mage hand to pick one up, and he'll eat one.
Sure. Yeah, you could get which color do you go for? There's
what colors are there?
There are purple and yellow. Purple?
Yes.
Okay, it's licorice. It's black licorice.
You see him just eat it, and he's just like.
And I hear that noise, and I kind of
the loudest mouth noises imaginable.
yeah. His lips smacking, and like he's just got it. Like his teeth and tongue are like dark, which adds. It actually matches the bruises under his eyes.
Oh, no.
And he just smiles. Seemingly seems to enjoy it.
Come on, give our friend here a description.
Oh, it's awful.
And I kind of look at him and I'm like, but from my understanding, awful is bad, but you ate the whole thing.
You would hate to see it go to waste. Just because it was awful.
That's admirable.
Sometimes people say that I'm awful. And then he picks up a yellow one. Then he just starts eating the yellow one. But it's just floating in front of his mouth as if nothing's holding it.
This one is lemon flavored.
Like, is it like sweet lemon, or is it like, ooh, that's sour?
It's
because it's not just like, oh, that's sour. It's, ooh, that's sour.
Well, in my head, I had just decided more than 10, it's sweet. Less than 10, it's ooh, that's sour. And I got a 10, and I didn't plan for that. So.
Oh, nice.
So it's just sort of lemon in quotation marks.
Yeah, exactly.
You just
a little bit of both. It's actually
like LaCroix lemon, where you can smell the lemon, but you don't really taste it.
It's in there somewhere.
This doesn't have much of a flavor at all.
Perhaps gumdrops aren't the
But he finishes it.
ideal delicacy of this land.
He finishes it nonetheless.
I'll say, Orion, you are a strange one, though I'll say you're far from awful.
Oh, thank you.
Then I've only known you for about 20 minutes, so perhaps there's more to know yet.
Oh, that's true.
as you guys are having this conversation, suddenly the waters beside you start to just get like they start to become violent. Like there's something going on over there. Some gumdrops start flopping around as if something is pushing them out of the way from underneath the water's surface. And you see a spike, some sort of spear-like object, start to rise straight through. It stabs through a green gumdrop as it rises up out of the water, and it is a massive beast with a large, like unicorn-like spike on its forehead, about 5 feet long. Almost, it's like a whale with a spike on the end.
I feel like I'm gonna say the wrong word, but is that a narwhal?
It is a narwhal.
Oh, it's a narwhal!
Do we know it as a narwhal? Like, would any of us have it?
Yeah.
This, I'm assuming, to us would be a mythical creature.
I would think so, but why don't you
Okay.
roll? What would you like to roll to decide if you do that?
I think fairness would be history or nature, probably. I would say history or nature.
Sure. I was thinking history, and I like nature, but I'll go with whichever one you guys want to use.
What about animal?
It's the same for me.
Same for me as well. I got a 10.
All right. So assuming
I
history
got
or nature.
I got a 12, but that's an 11.
All right, I got a 9.
Pinocchio, you have heard of a creature like this before. Do know it to be a narwhal. The other two of you, this is a mythical beast that just surfaced on the water that you are standing on. It's about 15 feet away from you, looking at you with a beady eye.
Yeah. So Grosh will, I'll say, reacting to the thing coming up out of the water, to say, "Right, lads," reach down and draws 2 rapiers, and holds them out. He's like, "Get back, get back!"
This is a narwhal. They're not normally dangerous.
Narwhal?
Yeah,
Who the hell's
narwhal.
ever heard of a narwhal?
I don't know what that is.
Some sort of like water unicorn?
Is it still
Something
coming
like
after
that.
us?
It kind of surfaced next to you, like 15 feet away from you, and it's kind of just like looking at you, almost like it's just confused by you.
I form a telepathic connection with him.
All right, yeah, you have a telepathic connection.
I think I have to share a language, so if it doesn't speak language, it's gonna be confused. I think.
We'll find out.
Hello, are you a narwhal?
I am.
I'm a half-elf.
How are you floating?
Now, is he saying that, is this out loud, or is this all
Nope.
over the
They're just
telepathic
looking at
lens?
each other. It's like-
Yeah, I'd say they're just looking at each other.
So I'm just like standing there smiling, just like looking between the two of them.
Orion tells the narwhal, "My wooden friend knows magic. That's how we're walking on water."
Oh,
Yep.
oh man. That telepathic link made him your party face, I think.
I did not expect this to happen at all. We're looking for Saint Nicholas. Have you seen him?
Oh yeah. And he just kind of looked like his eye squints a little bit, and he says out loud, "Can you guys hear me like this too?"
And we all can?
And he says it out loud in common.
Yeah, okay.
What do you mean, hear you like this too?
Oh, we were talking.
But No one was talking.
I'll show you. And then he like turns his his shoulders square completely with Pinocchio. And in Pinocchio's head, he just says, like this, Pinocchio.
And I just go, ah!
I'm sorry. I did not mean to scare you. In your head, you see, I'm sorry, I did not mean to scare you.
Oh.
He just like looks at the ground sad.
This whole thing's giving me a cluster headache. So you can speak, Mr. Narwhal.
Oh, yes.
Do you have a name?
He just called me by it.
Oh, okay.
Narwhal.
Mr. Narwhal.
Yes, apologies.
So you're Mr. Narwhal, the Narwhal.
That's convenient.
Well, are we... How much further? Do you know how far across this sea goes?
Oh, well, you're probably about maybe halfway now. But it gets a little icy towards the other side.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pinocchio, you think we have enough time to make it across the rest of the way?
This lasts for an hour, so I would think we should.
We should
Well, I
probably
think we'll
walk
do
and
all right
talk.
Yes, do you mind if you swim along with us if we're going to continue this riveting conversation?
Oh, sure. What are you doing here?
Well, supposedly Santa crashed or got shot down or something up ahead, and we're just trying to look for him. Have you seen him?
Well, I saw a sleigh fly by here, and then well, I saw some. Well, it almost looked like boulders flying from the ground, and one smacked right into the sleigh. And then he was behind the mountain, and I didn't see it.
Did you see where the boulders came from?
From the ground.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
And
sure.
I start smiling.
That's the opposite of gravity. Normally things drop. I wonder if those are like me.
I'll say, not if they're thrown.
Like this. And he just looks at a gumdrop in the sea. And it just gets thrown.
Something would have to be pretty strong to throw it that hard.
Yes. It's okay.
This might be
My
more of a
mind is
dangerous
strong.
thing than we expected, huh?
It's okay. I'm quite powerful. And he just like looks at you directly. Like
I think there's a moment of just like a twinge of intimidation for a second.
I do have a +7 on
by
that.
sort of a what's it? Oh, intimidation.
I do have. I wasn't trying, but I do have a +7 on that.
I have a +8, which is why I follow. Which
So
is
you
why
literally
that
one-upped
moment
me,
of intimidation. Which is why that moment of intimidation turns into sort of like a smug.
Well, you're not the only one.
Oh, I very much believe that. You're so big and strong.
Oh God, I hate him. Oh, I hate him so much. Oh boy.
Mission accomplished.
God. Gives me the yuckies.
But you're doing great.
Mr. Narwhal, will you be my friend?
Okay, that hesitation was way too long.
He just says, never mind. And he just like walks a little bit off to the side.
He'll just say,
I don't know.
he'll just say to you, you sure, buddy? Hope you find Santa. And then he's just gonna kind of like sink back down.
He said I'm his buddy too.
See, less than an hour here and you're already making friends.
I have so many friends now. He just keeps
Well,
walking.
hopefully we'll have one more in the big guy.
Oh yes.
And maybe an exclusivity deal.
I don't know what
I
that
mean, nothing.
means.
Nice. Yeah, so you guys make it through the middle section as you start getting close to the shore. Probably for the next like 60 feet or so. They say the shore is probably like 60 feet away, something like that, but it's solid ice.
This may be a bit of a pain to get across, but probably safer than walking on water, eh?
I
Better
guess.
than if the magic wears off to have the ice there.
Well, I guess let's find out, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah. I think Grosh will just go ahead and pretty unhesitatingly step right on that ice.
Give me deck saves.
All right.
Everyone,
Oh,
as you step
man.
on the ice, someone
Oh,
deck
man.
saves.
Oh, natural 20.
Hey.
That'll do.
22 total.
I also got a natural 20.
Yes.
I only got a 19.
All right. Hey.
So I got an unnatural 20.
All right.
No, I mean, you guys, you kind of killed it. So you all just, when you get on, there isn't even a moment of like, when you step on ice and you're just trying to like,
Whoa.
okay, all right. Like, there isn't even a moment of that. You just kind of get on and pop out the wheelies or the heelies, whatever they're called, and just slide on through. And just make
kind
it
of
to the shore.
cruise.
Yep, yeah. It's like you're ice skating, but
I
just
love
on
that.
wheels.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like the gumdrops, if they iced over, could be wheelies or heelies, whatever they're called.
Yeah. So you make it through, and roll. Give me perception checks all around.
Okay. Not as good. 9.
Yeah, I'm not great at it. 13.
13. 12, 13, and sorry, what was that, Ryan? Did you say 9?
I got a 9.
I mean, can we just use my passive perception? What?
It's your passive.
17.
13? Okay.
Mine's a 15. I'd like that better too.
As you all continue walking just westward, you see these mountains. You see the mountains that they were talking about, and they are very large. And as you walk towards them, you see there is like a very difficult path like up where you could try to like scale the whole thing. That would probably take hours, if not days, because mountain climbing. And then there's also another path going down below, some sort of tunnel under it. Now, regardless of which one you choose, with the perceptions, you also noticed some large tracks in the snow.
Which way are they heading?
They're just kind of around where you are right now.
Oh, like they're just no direction, just meandering about.
Yes.
Do you think maybe those things that threw boulders are here?
I think that's a distinct possibility.
These tracks look quite big.
Maybe this is where they were when they threw the boulders.
That's a good point.
Are we able to tell how fresh these tracks are?
Roll a survival check.
I would try to help him
I'm not great at that.
if I can.
Did you ask that out loud, or are you just looking at the tracks?
That was my ask. I was just asking the DM, so it was more just a
Okay.
thought. Like when he said, "I wonder if this is, the things that threw the boulders." It was kind of like, well, when did this all happen? And I'm not a halfling in this one, so I don't get to re-roll these.
Did he have advantage from me helping?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I did mention it.
Okay. Oh, it scared me. I thought it was another one, but it was a 7, which is only a 9.
You can't really get a good gauge on when those tracks were, how old they are. I don't know
Well,
if you ever try if you want.
Can I try also? Once I notice that he's like looking at the tracks, can I look at the tracks also?
Mhm.
That's an 18.
18. They look about maybe like an hour or two old, something like that. They're pretty deep in there, but there is some fresh snow on top of it. So it's not like it was just there, but it's still fairly fresh.
So you see me kind of look down at the snow, look at the sky. You see me grab some spectacles out of my bag, put some spectacles on, pull out a notepad, and do some quick calculations.
Yes.
Pull out an alchemy kit.
I would say that it looks
Do
like maybe
something
about
with
an
them.
hour ago that they were here, based on the rate of snowfall.
The
Put my bag
timeline
back
fits.
away.
it was shockingly impressive.
Yes.
I think you may have been onto something. The things that threw those boulders very well may have been these tracks here.
The path that leads underground, how big is the entryway to, does it look big enough for people to go through, or even
Yeah.
larger?
Yeah, it's pretty tall. Say about 15, 20 feet tall, maybe 12 feet wide.
Mr. Narwhal said that the boulders came from the ground. Maybe we should go underneath the ground.
If I remember right, didn't what was his name? Papa. Big Papa. Didn't he
Papa
tell us
Elf.
to, Papa Elf, yes. Didn't he tell us something about a tunnel? I think our best bet would be to try to go underneath, and I'm not
Yes.
much of a climber.
I think you might be right. It said today was the day that needs rescuing. Their busiest day, so we can't go climbing a mountain.
Right, yeah, fair point. Right, let's go under a mountain, I guess.
Okay.
You mean we're going into the earth?
Yes, is
There we
that all
are.
right?
Yes.
Okay. So there are throughout this tunnel, there are red and green lights that kind of go throughout it. So you have dim light pretty much all throughout. and it just feels damp and dark, and like the air is just like stale, kind of gross.
Hmm.
All right, I do have dark vision out to 60 feet as a orc.
Nice.
Me too.
Just so you know.
I guess our
How about
I
you?
do
you have-
not have dark vision.
If you want more light, just tell me.
More light would be awesome.
Okay. Orion, actually, do I? It's okay. He just kind of waves his hand, and you see four lights just kind of start moving and circling around his head. And they actually kind of float over the top of him, form into like a humanoid, and they just kind of walk in front. Yes, dancing lights can do that.
Nice.
it's fun.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's
Ooh,
vague.
those
It's
are
not like a
pretty.
big thing, but each light does dim light in a 10-foot radius. I'm thinking maybe it might combine to regular. I don't know. Either way.
Nice. So
As he's doing it, he looks at it like with like a smile. He's like a childlike, creepy wonder.
as you do that, and bring like a better light source in here, you could see that it goes down pretty far. Not necessarily down, like down, but it goes through pretty far. And like you can't see the other side yet. But the path looks like it's set up for like carts to kind of like ride along through, and maybe for just people to go back and forth with trade. And there are some sections where you would be able to, like, you know, there's like a rail and like a section you could walk along the side if there were a lot of carts going through. It doesn't look like it's been used in a while. Doesn't look. I mean, it doesn't necessarily look like it's gonna fall down on you or anything like that, but looks like it hasn't been traveled in some time. So
Orion's just staring at the cart.
there was no cart. Like, I'm just saying, like the
Oh, I'm
path
sorry.
looks
I
like
misunderstood.
that's what it looks like it was made for. Sorry. But as you continue along through, you see that it's actually the path ahead. There's like it's blocked off. There's like it's almost like a wall right in the middle.
Does it look natural or man-made?
It looks man-made. It's like a icy, glowing wall in the middle, and written on like a snowy, icy pedestal in front of it. It says, "The path ahead's locked. It's a one-way street. You'll find the way forward, and a gift you can't beat."
Can you say that again?
The path ahead's locked. It's a one-way street. You'll find the way forward, and a gift you can't beat.
Thank
Say
you.
and a gift or in a gift?
In a gift you can't beat.
A riddle. You'll find the way
See you.
forward.
As you look around around the area, so you see, like, off to the side, there are these like boxes with like nice like gift wrapping on them, and no tops over them. So
Okay, we're
inside those boxes, you find a snow globe.
Forgot we're inside.
Hmm?
Forgot we're inside. I had to turn off the snow.
Whoa.
Sorry.
So you find a snow globe, some like bells and whistles, and there's like a tricycle with a bell on it, like a whole like pile of like gifts, like all over, all sorts of stuff. There is there's like a red square looking thing with 2 knobs on the bottom. There's a box with bright colors all around it. There's like a circular type object that is actually looks kind of broken, like it had a top on it, and that top is kind of like broken in now.
A lot to take in. Okay, so there's gifts near this wall.
Mm-hmm.
One's a snow globe. One is a red box with knobs on it. And
Tricycle with a bell.
tricycle with a bell. Okay.
I mean, you can't beat a broken drum. And I pointed the drum. that the top on it is broken in.
Very clever. Very clever, wooden man. Go on then. Claim your
What are you-
prize.
I pick it up. What are you supposed to do with it?
As you look inside of it, there's like a little switch on the inside.
I flip the switch.
As you flip the switch, the icy surface that was there begins to melt and just fade away into water. And after about like 30 seconds to a minute, it's gone and you're able to walk through.
Very clever.
Well done, little drummer boy.
Ha 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 ha.
I set the drum back down.
He's actually quite large.
You know what, actually, if you want one, and I reach into my bag of goodies, and I actually have a little spare drum. So I hand him the drum.
To Pinocchio?
Yeah.
And I start just.
Orion sways.
No rhythm at
Yeah.
all. Like zero
love it.
rhythm.
Orion's
Yikes.
trying to move to it, but it's not working very well.
Every time I see him move, I like hesitate a moment, like trying to figure out what he's trying to do, and then I hit it again. All right, I'll put it on, like connect it onto my pack.
Perhaps we should continue.
As you played that awful drum beat, you just heard it echo through the tunnel. And I feel like Crush cringed extra when he heard it echoing back the second time.
He actually enjoyed it in a weird way, I think.
Nice.
Like, yes, it was bad, but it was just like, it's still
It was
something.
a joyful noise.
Yeah, exactly. Joyful and triumphant.
Spirited.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Alright.
So, as you begin to walk through, you hear a snarling. You hear like a
Easy, lads. You hear that?
I did.
think something might live here.
Orion just goes, "Hello?" and says it like really loud.
Hello?
Yeah, it's like really. Yeah.
Yeah, and Grosh just kind of closes his eyes like as though pained.
Yep.
You see behind you. You see
Oh.
a pair of eyes. It's like just these deep, haunting yellow eyes glow through the darkness. And we're gonna take a quick pee break.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So then.
Goodbye.
There's Skelly's eyes. Yeah. There's Skelly's. All right.
There's Skelly's eyes. He's here.
Surprise! I'm the final boss. Yes. All right. Be right
This
back.
isn't even my final form. Yeah. So you see back just these yellowish eyes looking, piercing through you.
Just staring at us.
Right now, just staring. And might as well roll for initiative right now.
Okay.
Let's do it. I forgot because I'm a bard, I also get a +1 to my initiative.
Nice.
I really blew my nat 20 on initiative. Seriously.
Nat 20 initiative is good.
Not bad.
It's a 21 for initiative.
Yeah. I got a 10.
What was yours?
It's been a long time since. Oh, mine was a 15. I forget. It's been a long time since we've done that. But do you do some folks? I do a homebrew rule for if you get a natural 20 or a natural 1 on initiative, but you don't do anything with that, right? You basically just you go first.
Yeah, we don't really do anything with that. But what's your homebrew rule?
Yeah. I'm
So
intrigued.
my homebrew is if you roll a nat 20, your first attack will have advantage. If you roll a natural 1, your first attack will have disadvantage.
I like it.
Yeah.
Just adds a little flavor, adds a little bit more weight to the roll.
And removes the feeling of crap. I just wasted my nat 20 on initiative.
Yeah. Yeah. So Michael, if you make an attack, I mean, we have the initiative there just to have it. You don't necessarily have to start fighting or whatever, but if you do make an attack, it will have advantage.
Fun.
So I'm just gonna kind of like. So how far away is it, give or take?
It is about.
Or where the eyes are, I should say.
It is like 35 feet away, something like that.
So I'm just gonna like walk up like 10 feet, and just kind of be like, "Hi, I'm Pinocchio, and these are my friends Orion and Grosh. Who are you?"
It just kind of makes like a growling. Doesn't
That's
say
not a
anything.
nice way to to greet me. And on that note, I pull out my club and my shield.
All right, like he when he sees you pull something out, you see you actually, I mean, the dancing lights are still around, I'm assuming, so
Yeah.
you would get a pretty good view of it. It's this massive creature with like a ram's horns type thing and claws on its hands and just this white fur with red around the mouth. And it just has these large fangs and sharp teeth. And it goes to lunge out at you, but Michael, you are up first. You were 20 feet away. You've used 10 feet of your movement. What's up?
All right. So I am going to use my bonus action, and just in holding my club, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on it. And you're
Nice.
just gonna see like these just like magical kind of like sprouts. It just looks like the club was like growing like things out of it, just kind of where it's like little spikes just coming out of the club end. And I am going to run up to it, and I'm going to try to attack it.
All right. Yeah. Do you think?
Swing. Also, on this note, you see that I go from my bubbly attitude, all of a sudden it just looks like there's no emotion on me at all, and I just run up, and I guess I just actually do advantage. That is a 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
That is 6 magical damage.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, you're able to just kind of walk right up to it, smack it with your spiky magic stick, and it just makes like a as it kind of looks at you with its fierce eyes, like, "Oh no, you didn't." And is that everything you wanted to do this turn?
Yes.
Okay. It is now the Yeti's turn. And he will just kind of... It's been looking at it like it's had intense eye contact with you, and it kind of continues that. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's a 19.
All right. So you feel, for a second, you feel like this cold start to go, starting from your eyes, and then it slowly just like dissipates, and you guys kind of see frost on like come over his his little wooden face, and then it just disappears as quickly as it came on, and you can take 2 cold damage. And now he is going to try to smack you with his claw. That is going to be a 14 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah, he just kind of like looks at you, realizes that
my shield.
he realizes it didn't have the effect he wanted to have, and he just swipes across, and you're just able to knock it away. And that will be his turn. It is now Evo.
Wait, I do have a question.
Sure.
Did he cast a spell?
No.
Okay.
Wow, what's up?
I have Mage Slayer, so if a creature within 5 feet casts a spell, I can use my reaction to attack it.
Nice.
So that's why I didn't know.
Nice. No, that one is just an ability. But
okay.
That's good to know, though, because I will let you know when that applies. And feel free to remind me.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
You good? Evan?
Okay. Yeah, Grosh is gonna pull out both of his rapiers and run at this thing. Trying to get, I guess in what would be, I don't think he cares too much about like positioning, but he just runs up at it, and he's gonna attack it.
All right.
So I have the feat. What is the feat called? I'm sorry. Dual wielder. So I basically have improved ability to do 2-weapon fighting, and I also took the 2-weapon fighting style as part of my Pact of the, or what is it? College of Blades Bard subclass. So I have 2 rapiers, and I run up and just kind of slash with one, go to stab with the other, and we'll see how that plays out. All right, let's see how we do. I think I'm actually going to do something fun with it too, but let's see how it goes, because I don't think I have to choose when I do that. Yeah, no, I don't have to. So let's see how we do. How far away is it, by the way? I have 30 feet of movement. Is that enough to get?
It's enough to get to it, but you wouldn't be able to get like around it to do, like, if you wanted to do like flanking.
So here's the thing. Oh wait, never mind. I'm not going to do that. That would be a bonus action. I have something as a orc that lets me use a bonus action to basically dash, but only as long as I'm going to attack when I do it. Like if I'm moving toward an enemy. But I'm not going to use that. But I'm actually going to do this. If I take the attack action on my turn as a College of Blades bard, my walking speed is 10 feet more until the end of my turn. So I will try to like slip around to try to hit him in a more advantageous position, I guess.
Okay.
I'm also going to, well, I guess we'll see if it hits because I can choose to do that when it hits. So that is a, oh no, what is my to hit? It's probably a +7. Let me double check that. Yes. So that is an 18. Does an 18 hit?
That is a hit.
Okay. I will make this a... Yeah, I'll make this a mobile flourish. So I will expend one of my Bardic Inspiration dies, and I will roll it, and I will get to push the creature 5 feet plus that many number of feet, and I can also continue. I can use my reaction to move up to my walking speed to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the target if I need it. But I may still have enough movement. We'll have to see. Anyway, I'm going to roll my damage now. I have a lot of explaining on this character, but anyway. All right, so that's
on toys.
So this will be 2d8 plus 4 damage. So it's 4. So that's 4 plus 8 is 12, plus another 4 is 16 points of piercing damage.
Jeez. Yeah.
And he will get pushed back 5 plus 8, so he gets pushed back 13 feet as well.
Okay.
And then I'll
let's call it 15 feet just to make it. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Theater of the mind anyway. So never mind.
Okay. If I have enough movement, I will move. If not, I'll use my reaction. You just let me know which, so I know if I have a reaction or not.
You're gonna use your reaction if you're trying to run up to him.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll run up and then use my bonus action to use my offhand weapon to attack with that as well.
All right.
Oops. Okay, 15 plus 7, 22.
22. That is a hit.
And this will just be a standard. Oh, that was very low. It's 6 piercing damage on this one.
All right. Nice. Yeah. So he just kind of like, he was feeling like big and ferocious, and you just come running, this massive orc wielding tiny skinny weapons, and you're able to just throw him back and slash and stab at him to where he's not really in combat with your wooden friend anymore. He's got some distance now, and he's looking, his white fur is looking awfully bloodied.
Okay.
Right. It's
That will end my turn.
Okay. So then I'm assuming it's my turn?
Yes.
All right. And is he within 60 feet of me?
He is.
Okay. Orion just focuses his attention purely on the Yeti and just says, "Pain." Make an intelligence saving throw, please.
That is a 7.
Yeah, that's a fail. Okay, so that's 2d6 psychic damage. That's 4 psychic damage, and now from the next saving throw he makes, he has to subtract the d4.
Okay.
I'm going
And how much psychic damage did you say? 4?
4, yeah.
Okay.
And now I'm going to use 2 sorcery points and quicken calm emotions. and it's a 20-foot radius sphere, and he's going to center it on all three of you. I need all of you to make charisma saving throws.
I'm pretty charismatic, so
I'm sure you'll be fine.
You said a charisma
I
saving
didn't say
throw?
charisma. I know why you're saying this.
well, I don't think it matters too much what my additions are if I'm not a halfling and don't get to re-roll them.
I rolled an 18, but with my great charisma score, that's a 16.
You succeeded.
Yeah.
My DC's a
I'm the one
15.
that has no emotions anyway during this fight, so...
So
Wow.
the Yeti rolled a natural 5,
Okay.
-2
Yeah.
for his charisma, and then minus another 2 for that D4 that you made him roll. So it's a 1.
Okay. So everybody except for Pinocchio. Just
Who's
saying
just
that's
in a blind rage.
Yeah. I want to make every target. I want to make people, instead of making them hostile towards each other, make them indifferent towards each other. Because it says I can suppress strong emotions in a group of people. Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere makes a charisma saving throw. I just want to calm everything down.
Different spell ends if the target is attacked or harmed by it. Yeah, so he kind of just like, he had this like fighting stance, this like, and he kind of just, shoulders kind of lower.
Please, everyone, stop fighting. I don't like this.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
I'll say that to the Yeti.
That's great.
Oh yeah, my
kinda
mistake.
And just kind of wipe off the blood and just sheath both of my weapons.
Like, and
No idea what you're saying, but
and Jake, do you have anything left as far as what you could do on your turn?
I have movement, but I think just what I said is what I said. I think I will move up next to Pinocchio and say, please don't fight.
All right, Pinocchio, it is your turn.
Yeah. I definitely thought that would have gone the other way with who succeeded and who did not.
So you see, I'm a Warforged, and I was built to fight. So once I go into fight mode,
You play your character, man. I'm not.
I'm swinging on. I'm swinging on it. Do I get advantage with where? I guess actually I'm gonna need to move a little bit because of the fact that it got knocked past me.
It's like 15 feet or 13 feet past you.
I'm gonna run to the other side of it, and I'm gonna take a swing at it with my club.
Sure, do your thing. Roll with advantage.
That's a nat 20, boys.
All right.
Oh no.
Critical, baby.
Wait, roll the other one too, because maybe you kill it in one hit.
With a nat 20 and a 13.
All right. Yeah. Roll double the dice, man.
Now, do I just double the dice? Correct. That's it.
Just the dice. The modifier stays the same.
It's 15 magical damage.
All right. 15 total.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he just like, you run behind him and just whack him with a club, and he just
It totally changes the indifference that might have been there.
yeah. And you see the like from his eyes go right back to like a as he like kind of smacks into the wall. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Mr. Michael?
No, that ends my turn.
Right. So the confused and angry Yeti is now going to stare at Orion. Orion, make a con save.
Oh, okay. I'm like, okay. Oh, that's me. That's a 19.
A 19?
Yes,
All
sir.
right. You save, and you take 4 cold damage.
Okay.
And now he looks to our wood soldier over here. Gonna try to hit you with his claws as he rolls a 15 to hit.
That misses.
That misses. Yeah, he just kind of swipes wildly again and misses you. He just kind of and he's looking angry. He's looking really hurt, and he's looking angry. He's like trying to. He's actually going to look back into the cave and just slowly start to back away. And Michael, he will back out of your reach.
Oh, I don't want to swing, but I would swing. So, is this still an advantage or no?
Sure, still an advantage.
So I don't know how I would do this because I got a nat 20 and a nat 1. And because I have advantage, it would be the nat 20, correct?
It would be the nat 20, yeah.
Man, I'm on a roller coaster of emotion right now.
I didn't know if that was like one of those the nat 1 still overrode or something crazy.
No, not with advantage.
And that is 13 damage.
All right, how would you like to do this?
I'm just bashing him over the head with the club.
Yeah, so he goes to run away, and you just kind of like boom, and he crumbles to the ground and falls down dead.
Oh, come on, man. He didn't do anything.
Threat ended. You guys okay?
If actually, Evan, if it says the spell does end if the target or a friend of the target is attacked or harmed. So.
Oh, you were harmed. So the moment that you got hit by that cold,
that would have, yeah.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
So that could have helped switch it.
Okay. Well done.
You just hear Orion.
You all right?
I didn't want to hurt him.
I kind of just walk up to the Yeti and kind of like poke it with my club just a little bit and make sure it's down.
Okay. Let's save.
Oh no, you did well.
Let's save Saint Nicholas.
Hey, come on.
And you definitely see a few tears just come down his face.
Oh.
You kind of see me look up, and then look back at you, and then look up. It's not raining, is it?
Sometimes, when we get upset, we leak a little.
Oh.
Bit of a manufacturing defect, but we've all got it.
I'm sorry he hurt you. I took care of him to make sure he didn't hurt anybody else.
He just like forces a grimace, kind of. I understand. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you all right, both of you? Physically, I mean.
I'm a little cold.
I think I got a little frostbite on my cheek, but I think I'm all right. You see the brown wood is just a little bit darker.
And you actually see there was some frost on his mohawk, and you just he's standing here, and it just seems to go and kind of just shake it off, like the hair moves by itself.
Dandruff.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Look, and I'm going to As I'm saying these next words, I'll be like moving my hands a little bit, almost seeming like I'm just kind of gesturing, but I'll be casting prestidigitation to just kind of clean everybody up a little bit. Let's see.
Well, look, that thing was probably going to attack us either way, and you both did very well. Kept us all safe. So, well done, the lot of you.
And the whole time kind of like wicking away tears and like smoothing
Did you
out
see the red
mohawk.
around its mouth? I think it might have had some bad peppermint.
Yeah, something like that. Probably not best to dilly-dally.
We probably should keep going to look after Santa, or look for Santa.
Agreed.
So yes, we continue onward.
Yes. Okay.
Through this tunnel.
Yeah. So as you continue through the tunnel, you are able. Suddenly you start to see a light coming through on the other side. You make it through to the other side, and you have now gone through the 7 levels of the candy cane forest, through the sea of swirly twirly gumdrops, and you walked through the Lincoln Tunnel.
We're in New York.
So as you continue to walk through, you see some smoke coming from the other side. There's some fir trees, and deep within, you see some smoke rising. You also start to notice that bulb that you had. I don't know if you still had it floating or if you pocketed it at any point.
It's a concentration thing, so I think he would have had it in his pocket.
All right. So you see a glow start to come from Orion's pocket, and it's just like it's just like
It's like the galaxy.
Yeah.
Okay, he just takes it. He takes it out of it. Okay, he takes it out of his pocket. He says, "We must be close. Look,
Oh, yeah.
it's glowing.
Look at it go. This
Maybe
is
the smoke
pretty
is
weird
weird.
looking place.
Are we seriously in Manhattan? No, okay.
No, we were just calling it the Lincoln Tunnel for fun. You're still in a forest.
man.
Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
Okay. I was almost home. We should probably look at the smoke. If he crashed.
Yeah. Well, where there's smoke, there's fire. We better move cautiously.
Yes. Ooh, are we actually stealthing?
Sounds kind of like it to me.
It does.
Why don't I get some stealth checks from y'all?
Okay.
I am going to cast Pass Without a Trace,
Oh, snap!
which gives a +10 bonus to Dex/stealth checks.
Yeah, baby.
And
Is that
can't
single
be
target?
tracked.
That's just for you?
No, it is each creature you choose within 30 feet of you.
Oh my god.
So I'm casting it on all of us. So
Okay.
the veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus.
I rolled a 12
Okay.
plus 15, so that's a
And we
27.
leave behind no tracks or other traces of passage.
All right, yeah. I'll take a +15 to stealth.
Yeah, that'll do.
I guess
just
I'll need
rolled-
it because I rolled a 4.
Oh
bad to
man,
have a
my dice are
19.
on fire tonight. I rolled a nat 20, so that's a 31 to stealth.
Jeez, you need to roll this during Ancient Relics. Getting Mac critting like crazy. Merry
I'll-
Critmas.
I'm gonna be dropping all these 2s and 3s in the next airdrop game.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna go. So yeah, let's sneak up on whatever this mug is.
All right. Yeah. Where the heck is it? So as you follow the sound, you come to a little opening in the trees, and there's like there is a clear like crash mark where there is just smoke rising, a large red sleigh on the ground, and you see a cloaked man with a beard standing next to it.
Does he look hurt or healthy?
He looks fine. He's just kind of like
do they see
pacing
us?
around. He's looking through the rubble. You guys freaking, you passed without trace, so he doesn't really notice you yet. He's kind of looking through the wreckage.
And how close are we?
You
know why I'm asking.
Yes, I do.
Why don't you pull up Fantasy Grounds?
Oh, baby.
Oh, man, really? Oh,
Yeah.
shoot. Gonna get that going. I didn't realize we were using it.
Oh no. Sorry.
Oh,
Hold
baby.
on. I'm epic at it. Hold on.
Whoa. That was very, very quick. All right, we will share. It should pop up on your screen. Did it pop up on your screen?
It
says it's loading.
Yes.
It's one of those giant maps, so.
Bo is now playing Fantasy Grounds.
I am. It's true.
Loading.
Oh man, I love that you made this look like an old TV.
Oh, that's cool.
Excellent.
That looks great.
It's an ugly sweater overlay, and Fantasy Grounds is on an old TV.
Wait, what is this? I have to load modules? Never had to do that before.
You shouldn't have to load modules.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Thank you, Skelly.
I did not get the map though. Probably because I came in late.
Let me click share again. Share record. Should be popping up.
Whoa.
I am just going to
Are we down on the bottom here, I'm guessing?
yeah, for the sake of easiness, we're just gonna go with the ancient relics and hokey religions ones.
Here we go. That's kind of creepy enough. I feel like that works. he's definitely got some edge to him, if you will. Maybe a little more now than he did before. All right.
Maybe. Yeah. So you are. Is this where you'd like to be? I guess is my first question.
If we were hiding, I mean, that kind of makes sense to me, but I would feel like we're probably not, in the... If we were hiding, I don't think we'd be in the what do you call that? The wake of the crashed sleigh?
Sure.
I would just, I guess I would
So
just be over here.
drop yourself where you think makes sense, and
I'd just be with
then
wherever
we'll go
you
from
guys
there.
are. Oop. Oh, I meant to move me.
How embarrassing.
How embarrassing. So he's definitely beyond 30 feet.
Slightly.
Just because I can't, don't really have any tokens for snowmen or anything, and there's no snowmen on this map, but I wanted snowmen on the map.
I think you might be right on that, Skelly. He's asking if that's a picture of Gandalf. It might even be Saruman.
There's like
That
there's
doesn't look like a Gandalf to me.
And by the way, that's how I cast the spell. I kind of held my club up and I just said, and I whispered, "We shall pass."
This is the way. So there's a bunch of snowmen all over the place.
bunch of snowmen all over the place.
Are any of them named Abe? So they could be Abe Snowman, the Frosty King of Chicago. Okay.
You would need to talk to them about that, I think. But right
Don't
now, they
don't
just
tempt
look
me.
like regular snowmen.
They don't tempt me.
All right. So are we just gonna continue going towards Santa?
Don't think Orion would feel like he's leading right now. So
Do we? All right. I'm gonna ask you guys, not the DM. How do you guys feel about this situation?
I mean, I just want to go running in the middle and say, "Hi, Santa," but I don't think. I mean, you know, metagaming aside.
Is he wearing any red?
He is not. He's wearing like gold with a black trim.
Aha.
So it might not be Santa.
It may not.
But if you want to run up, or if that's what Orion would do, I'm okay with that.
I'm sure you are. Right now.
Actually,
I feel
you know
like
what? That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Me being familiar with, well, you know what? I never would have seen him in real life, so never mind. I was going to say, me being the only one who's semi-familiar with Santa, would I recognize him as Santa? But
Depending
There is
on
nothing-
what songs you've heard, you might.
well, that's exactly, yeah. Or which versions of Santa I've seen, because they're so varying.
I would say
Alright.
you've probably heard that he usually wears red. I think Papa Elf mentioned the big man in red specifically. So
I don't think Orion, with what just happened with the Yeti, would be in a leading place. So he would just be looking at the two of you, I think.
I mean, I think that we should probably get closer and talk to him, but get within striking range to talk to him. So if we do have to fight, we can get to him, possibly. That's what I would probably would recommend.
There's something suspicious about this fella. Can't quite put my finger on it. He looks a bit like the big man, but well, everyone's got a different idea of what he looks like. I think you're right. Maybe we take it carefully.
I mean, I kind of do feel like we should probably talk to him first, but
I can do it.
I do feel like we should get closer. So if things do go south, and this is the person that attacked Santa, that we're close enough to fight back.
I can do it.
Right. Don't you have to be quite a bit closer?
I'll just go closer.
I do not like the way you said that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, look, I like it. All right, yeah, let's I guess let's see if
So-
we can advance a little.
I mean, do you want to try to like get to about here? I don't know if that's still probably not within 30 feet.
It's not.
Yeah, 30 feet, pretty close. It's up by that
So,
rock in the
yeah.
middle.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna try to get up to about here,
Oh man,
right in the middle of everything.
yeah, the safest imaginable place.
I would say that he's gonna notice you at that point. If you're going in that close, you might just kind of like happen upon him where like by the time you get that close to him, he's just like, well, I mean, are you doing that? You get the idea that
Yeah.
like
I'll just follow.
he's kind of looking in that direction, and you're just walking straight up. So, all right, he'll just kind of look up and be like, someone's in here. Where? What are you doing?
Suppose that depends on who's asking.
We're looking for Santa Claus.
We're looking for Santa Claus.
Orion is just completely staring at this man in his very Orion-like way.
He'll say,
Hasn't said a word.
"Oh, yes. I am too. Well, you see, this is my building here, and I haven't, I saw this crash happen. I came out, but, well, he's nowhere to be found.
Does Orion believe him?
Roll an insight check.
Okay. 18.
Orion does not believe him.
Orion casts Detect Thoughts.
What?
Tell us about that.
Okay. Or he just moves up. I should say this because it's got a range of 30 feet. Okay. He moves up kind of just past, just right up here next to Pinocchio. He says, for the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast a spell, and as your action each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. Creature you choose must have an intelligence of 3 or lower, or it doesn't speak a language that he qualifies. I initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, and if I want, I can really try to probe the mind, but I just learn their surface thoughts, it seems like, unless I'm misreading that somehow.
Surface thoughts. Do you like hear it, or do you just kind of?
It says I learn it, but I feel like because he's just so psychic and stuff.
Yeah, just so intrusive, like.
Yeah. I just imagine it's like I hear his mind whisper, like, his stream of consciousness.
You just, you just kind of hear like, I didn't think they would send people after him so quickly.
I'm gonna try and probe deeper. He has to make a wisdom save against a 15 wisdom save.
What are you probing for?
Just more.
Okay, well, it was a natural 19.
Yeah. Unless he's got a -5.
I don't think. Definitely not -5.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he knows that I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I'm just like
kind of
staring at him.
He'll kind of look and meet your gaze and say, so be it.
I don't like you.
Did you say that out loud, or
Yes.
is that your telepathic link? Oh.
No, he says it out loud.
What did you see?
He's
You shouldn't have
wondering
come
about
here.
us being sent too soon. Don't believe him.
You should have stayed far away. You don't even belong here. You don't look like you're even from here. You see, jolly old Saint Nick. Well, he owes me a thing or two. Year after year after year, I see him fly by my house on Christmas Eve. But have I gotten anything in the stockings? Have I gotten anything under my tree? No. I've even left out milk and cookies. I've even left out oat milk and cookies, sugar cookies, peanut butter cookies, chocolate chip cookies, you name it. So, this year, I decided I would do something about it. I set up a trap for him, you see? And now all of the toys are mine. Everything is mine. and there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing I can do about it, huh?
Sounds a bit to us like,
And he unsheathes one of his rapiers and points it right at him.
like you've been on the naughty list.
Yes.
That is none of your concern. Roll initiative.
Yes. 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 A 9.
That's a 9.
Oh boy. I was so distracted by thinking of a one-liner that I just am so late to react to what's happening.
That's definitely
I got
a
a
thing.
7.
Oh, no!
God.
So 2 9s and a 7.
If I didn't have a +5 to my initiative, that would have been a 2.
What, do you have? What's your dex mod, Michael? I have a 2.
1.
Okay.
Okay.
Made of wood. I'm not very dexterous.
we going epic here, Josh? I'm guessing.
So who's going first for the 9s?
I will.
You will? Okay.
Yeah.
You got a 9.5.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. All right. So he'll just say, "You see, I've been studying for a long time, and I've got quite a few tricks up my sleeves. I like to make snowmen." And then the snowmen that you've seen around this area just start to like, and their arms start to move just a little bit, and they begin to slide over the same way that the other dude was kind of sliding through the mountain, the same way that Leon was kind of sliding through. And he's gonna slide.
If they start advancing, I'm gonna cast a spell.
They actually were up first in initiative.
I understand. Okay.
They had a 19.
Well, I don't like that.
Okay.
So we're in. We have begun.
You have. It has begun. All right. So, snowman to your left is going to throw a snowball at our toy soldier. That is a 17 to hit.
That does hit.
Ah.
All right. You can take 3 points of cold damage.
Okay.
As it just kind of like the side of your face.
That is the sound.
And the snowman right up front, standing next to the guy, is going to throw one at our mind prober, and that is an 18 for Orion.
Dang it! Shield won't even save me. Okay.
That's gonna be 1 point of cold damage.
That's not so bad.
And then another one comes at you from that right side, that ridge on the right side of the rocky area, and it just kind of swings by.
Okay.
Next, the bearded man just kind of looks at you, just says, "You have made a mistake, my friends," and he will Ooh. What will he do? He's going to cast Ray of Sickness on Orion.
Con save? Or is it an attack roll?
It is an attack roll first,
Okay.
which is a natural 19.
Plus what? Just kidding. He's got an AC of 12.
Ryan has an AC of 24. What are you talking about?
And then yeah, you also have to make a con save.
Dang it. Well, I'm not bad at those. That's a 14.
14. Okay, so you make your con save, but
It was on a natural 9. So.
you're gonna take 9 points of poison damage.
Jeez. Okay.
And he will kind of take a step back right here, and it is over to Orion now.
So I can't see him.
Can't see him now.
Okay. That changes what I was gonna do. Let's do it, because this is fun. Alright, as my action, I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar. I open a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point within range and lasting for the duration. Okay, so it's within 150 feet.
All right.
So I'm gonna just plop it. It's a 20-foot radius, so I'm just gonna make sure the edges don't hit me, but I'm gonna plop it right on top of Santa's sleigh.
All right. So like right here.
It's like just as much as I'm trying to see if I can. It's a 20-foot radius sphere, so it's got 4 square radius. So if I can get those 4 snowmen and not hit any of us, I would try to do that. If I can't do that, then I'll do the best I can.
Okay. All right. So you're just trying to get all 4 of the snowmen, or well, the three snowmen. All right. I mean, I know this question mark is making it confusing. I was just using that as a.
If I'll move it, I guess I can see if I get the point where I'm thinking. I'm thinking right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 would get this guy. 4. Maybe I can't get this one down here,
Okay.
but I get the other 3. That's I'm thinking.
Go for it.
Okay.
Tell us more about what that does.
Yes, I will. This void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away.
Oh no.
No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dex save or take 2d6 acid damage as milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it.
Oh no! What is this weird anime thing you're doing here, man?
Yeah, basically you just see his eyes just like black over, and this like inky ooze just like emits from it and just swirls to a point above the sleigh and just like erupts in this like dark globe, and you just hear like just engulfs the sleigh and all this stuff, and you just see him like totally animating out with all his feelings and emo-ness. It's just standing there.
Oh man! All right. So that it doesn't do anything immediately. It's just start of turns and end of turns, right?
Correct. They are. Yes. No, and nobody can see inside it.
All right. Very good.
Probably not tactically, but we'll see.
Know.
We'll see.
It's now Pinocchio's turn.
Yes.
All right. So
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Tidal Wave and I'm gonna start it right here.
Oh, actually, could I do one thing?
Oh, go ahead.
I have a bonus action. I forgot I took this. I actually can, as a bonus action, I can try to move one creature 5 feet with telekinesis, and I'm going to try to move that other question mark point towards the sphere, so it would start in there.
Okay.
It has to succeed on a strength save against a 15.
All right, that's a fail. That's 12.
Okay, so then yeah, I would take him and move him like here to be engulfed in the slurping blackness, the slurping milky blackness that I just created. It is disgusting.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Michael. Just that's what he would do. It's what he would do.
It's okay. Well, no, this still works just fine.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna cast Tidal Wave. I can cast it anywhere, starting anywhere within 120 feet of me.
This is beautiful.
And
spell.
I am just going to cast it like right here, going along the chain of them, which it's 10 feet wide, 30 feet long.
Yes.
And oh, so yeah, so it goes 30 feet, and then it's 10 feet tall. And each creature in that area must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, creature takes 4d8 and is knocked prone. On a successful save, takes half as much damage.
Okay,
so they all must make it. So basically, it's gonna hit. It's gonna be from here to 30 feet, which I think is like here.
When you say, okay, so
and it's 10 feet wide, so it would catch all 3 of these.
So you're sliding it across.
Yep.
Along the way.
Yep, exactly like that. Just basically knocking all 3 of those that are in a row.
All right. Okay. What do they have to do?
Make a dex save.
All right.
And it is a 15.
Okay, that's a 2 and 11 and a 13.
So they all fail. So they take 24 damage
Each?
and are they all take 24 damage and are knocked prone if they're still alive.
No, they're just like they all
Blown to pieces by a tidal wave.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess you can't really tell that because it's all in a milky
you hear less
blackness,
slurping. Ooh, is there like milky ooze that spits out of the orb?
I will say you see a puff of snow just like at the other side.
Oh man.
Okay. All right. And then I am going to go ahead and run forward. 1, 2, 3.
So you're going inside the thing.
5, yes. And I'm going to end my turn right here. If I take a attack of opportunity, that's fine. Let me know if I don't know if it being inside where the darkness starts, I don't know if he'd see me to take an attack or not, but if I do, that's fine. Either way, I want to run this way.
Okay.
Michael, it is difficult terrain.
Oh, it is difficult terrain?
Yeah.
Where does it start?
Just 4 squares off of the... See, I'm gonna... Hang on, let me... So is that hazard marking the point it started, Josh?
Yes.
Oh, this one right here?
2, 3, 4. So yeah, that's pretty much... That's a difficult terrain.
1,
yeah.
2, 3. So I would get to here. All right.
All right. So you're ending your turn in it.
Yes.
All right, Jake. What happens when you end a turn inside?
You have to make a dex save.
Dex
All right.
save? Well, that's not good.
Because milky otherworldly tentacles are rubbing against you.
The milk part could just stay out of it.
That's
I
a
think.
5. So how much damage do I take?
It's 2d6 acid, so that's 4 acid damage.
4 acid. Okay. All right.
And then you hear, like, as you run in, you just hear Orion go, "No!" But it's like that, like, echoey, like, weird, like, Galadriel tempted by the ring sound effect on his voice.
All right. So now it is Grush, Jobin.
Yeah, Grosh is I have questions though. So there's a fella just to the northeast of us, to the upper right of us.
Mm-hmm.
This guy right here. Is he? So he's just outside of this zone. Is that right?
He is.
I think he's got the 4
there's
points
another
there.
fella down to the lower right of us.
He is also outside of that zone.
Okay.
The auto zone.
All right, I've got a couple options here, but I think I want to do the most fun one, which is that Grosh is looking at this big, like, orb of milky death. It's just like, no. And
That you just saw Pinocchio running, just run right into it.
So first he looks up to the right and he sees the guy that's right outside of it, and then from his periphery catches the guy down to the lower right and makes a dash towards him instead. So 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. And as he's running, he begins to sing.
Yes. Yes.
And magical energies start coming around him as he sings and gestures. And he says, "You'll have everything you need if you just believe." And a thunder wave flies out of his mouth. A 15-foot cube, I believe, is thunder wave. Yeah, 15-foot cube.
Yeah, it just bursts out from you, I think. That's awesome.
So centering on myself, 15-foot cube, so just boom! It explodes this thing. So please have it make a Constitution save. It has to be to 16.
That is a 7.
Okay, it's just first level, but it'll be 2d8 thunder damage, which is like concussive force. It is 12 thunder damage.
Yeah. As you run up and sing your song, it just like the snow just flies and creates like almost like a little mini flurry, and it's gone, and there's just twigs and a carrot on the ground now.
Oh my god, it's fantastic. And then after, he'll take a deep breath and then spin on his heels, and I'll use my aggression bonus action as an orc, which basically allows me to move my distance. I can dash as long as I'm doing so to advance on an enemy. I don't have to attack them, but as long as I'm moving toward an enemy. So I will use that because it's going to take me more than 10 feet to make my way up there, but I will kind of run up here and maybe... I guess, can I hop over this rock in front of me here?
So you can. It basically can be, it's going to be like 1 square of difficult terrain in there.
Okay. No, that's totally fair. So this would put me at 30 feet right now, so this would kind of start my aggression thing. But anyway, so that's 10, 15, 20 more feet of movement, and I think I'll just kind of stop there, and that's really all I can do for the turn.
All right.
So that will be it.
Okay. Next is the snowmen. So,
okay,
homeboy right here.
Hang on. I'm guessing they may be. I'm sure they're at least resistant. Maybe even. Are they immune to cold damage? If they are, it's fine.
The snowmen are immune to cold damage. Yeah.
Then yep. Because starting your turn gets cold damage, but that's fine.
Yeah. So this snowman. Right next to, I almost said Echo because that's what I'm looking at. He's gonna try to hit you with his little twig arm, and the smile, the little like pebble smile that he has turns into pebble frown.
Yes.
That is these snowmen. That is a 20, dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah. My AC is 16 without any of my fun little improvements.
5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And this one is just gonna... That's really all he can do. It's difficult terrain. But... you do hear
Oh no.
and
No, thank you, sir.
a large snowball, snow boulder, really,
A snow.
flies. Yeah, smolder. Yeah, flies and just arcs over the sleigh in that weird, dark, nasty area that Jake, traumatized us all with.
Yep.
And it kind of drops right here in between Grosh and Orion, and both of you guys will take. What are you doing?
We got any saves?
No saves because I did an attack roll for it and it was a 19, which I should have said out loud, but
Okay.
does a 19 hit?
Yes.
It does. I can't shield myself out of it.
Sorry. And you guys are just gonna take 5 bludgeoning damage or 5 cold damage actually, as
Okay.
this kind of comes down and just slams, and there's just excess snow just kind of flies off. And
So make a concentration check.
oh sure, make a concentration check. Oh boy, I didn't think of that.
It's 8 plus 5, 13. I got it.
All right. And you see running through, coming from that top left area.
Uh-oh.
It's not an ogre. It's just a big boy snowman.
Big boy snowman.
Imagine like if you've seen Frozen, like that big snow monster thing that like they threw the snowball at it, and that's like, brrr, like
Yeah.
that's what this guy is.
Gotcha.
All right, and it is now Homeboy's turn inside.
Is he immune to cold damage?
He is not immune to cold damage.
Okay. He takes 6 cold
did
damage.
the other snowman should have taken acid damage, huh?
He ended his turn in there. Yes. Yep.
Oh, inside it. Okay.
Yep.
11 acid damage.
Yeah.
Milky. I feel like a milky tentacle just like
Stop!
slurp.
Can you stop saying milky? I
just slurps all around
love
it.
for us to not say milky anymore. I would be
Just-
so fine with that if we did that.
He just engulfs, emulsifies. Is that all right? Is that all right?
That sounds right.
Yeah, emulsifies it.
Yeah, and it is dead.
All right.
Okay, and how much cold damage does
It was 6 cold damage on Old Man
6.
Snow.
All right. 6 cold damage on Mr. Old Man Snow. Right. I don't want it. Okay, what
Milky.
can he even do? I don't know if he can escape this.
It's just difficult terrain. I mean, he can still move.
It's his full movement. He's going to. Yeah, he's gonna dash because he wants to GTF out of there.
Okay.
All right, he's out of there. Another 5, 10. You guys couldn't see that as I was doing it, so but he kind of runs over, gets out of there as fast as he can, and there's like a little like as he just kind of escapes the milky, slithering, nasty
Oh yeah.
trap that you set. And that's all he could do, except for just say, "That was disgusting."
All right. I guess it's Orion's turn now.
It is Orion's turn now.
Seeing him leave and Pinocchio, he knows, is in there. He drops concentration, so the void just kind of mystifies away. He's going to stare at the old man and just say, pain, and make him do an intelligence saving throw. A 15.
Okay. That is a 20, dirty 20.
Okay. That obviously does succeed. But I'm going to... This will be fun. Let me just make sure. How does... I'm terrible with knowing jump stuff off the top of my head. How far can someone long jump?
If you get a running start, it is your strength score in feet.
Okay.
Unless I'm mistaken.
Long
I'm
jump.
pretty sure that's correct.
Number of feet
Works for
equal.
me.
Yep. Yep, you're right. I got it on the DM screen here. Okay.
But how much of a running start?
I believe 10 feet.
Okay.
He's gonna actually run towards the old man.
Oh, is the
One.
goo gone? Is the milk gone?
The milk is
Yeah, it
gone.
is.
Okay.
2,
The only part that's left is
God, man,
dripping
Charlie
off of
Murphy.
me currently.
3, 4,
What happened?
5,
What's dripping off of me currently?
6. He's got that. He's standing there. He used his action. He has a bonus action. And actually, I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to do a quicken spell of Arms of Hadar.
Okay.
So, tendrils of dark energy erupt from me and batter all creatures within 10 feet of me. He has to make a... Actually, I'm going to do this at level 3, though. So...
Okay.
So he's got to make a strength save.
That's another 17, plus, no, probably a minus. So that's a 16.
Okay. Half damage. Oh, that's pretty good. So 10, so 19 would have been it, but he takes 9
Not bad.
as he just
bad for half
tentacles
damage.
just start smacking into him and battering him. And that's all of his things.
Is that also milky?
Yeah, why not? Make that nice and milky.
Okay.
Oh, so milky.
Is that something that's gonna cause a problem in the future? Is it still there, or is it just a...
No, it's like a thunder wave style, just a one-time thing.
Alright. Michael, what's Pinocchio up to these days?
All right, I'm gonna go towards the old man.
Oh, that damage type was necrotic, if that matters in any way.
And then
Oh, that does.
I am going to wild shape into a brown bear. And that does use my action up.
Really?
Yes.
Should be
it says-
bonus action.
If you're
It's-
Circle of the Moon, it's bonus action.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I am Circle of the Moon.
Bonus,
Hey.
baby!
But it does say, it says as an action, not as a bonus action.
It is incorrect. That is a thing for
it does say, yep, you can use wild shape as a bonus action. Okay, oh my gosh. All right, so I'm gonna use a bonus action to turn into a brown bear.
Circle of the Moon, baby!
And then I'm gonna attack him.
Alright.
First, I'm gonna bite him. And that's a 9 to hit.
That's a 9 to hit. That is a miss.
All right. And now I'm going to try to hit him with my claws. And that is a 23 to hit.
That is a hit.
And that is 13 slashing damage.
13 slasher. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't like that. I mean, like he's still up, but he didn't like it.
And then I just let out a huge roar.
Nice.
Growl. Yes, and now my fur is dripping with that milky substance. Kind of flung
milk
at
bear.
him some when I swiped
bear.
at him. What?
Milk bear.
Milk bear.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I can't. There's no other way to look at that.
Okay. All right. It is now. It's now Evbo's turn. Mr.
Okay.
Grosh.
Grosh will rear back and swipe at the snowman that's in front of him.
Okay.
With his rapier.
Do it.
Yeah, that'll probably do it. It's an 18.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. I will make this a defensive flourish by using one of my Bardic Inspiration dice. So I will deal 2d8 plus 4 damage, and I will get to add my inspiration roll to my AC for the rest of this turn.
Nice.
That is a nice feature.
Okay, well, my first roll better be the low one, because that was a 2. Inspiration roll is a 6, which puts my AC at a comfy 22 for the rest of this turn. And I will deal 12 piercing damage to this snowman.
And how would you like to do it?
I think just a swift, just more of a swipe than a pierce, but just kind of like lops the top ball off of the top of this snowman. Just
Yes.
and
Defensive
then,
flourish is so nice. Holy cow.
So now I'm at, all right, and I've only used my action, so I have to decide how I want to do this. Forgive me, I have to think for a moment.
Sure.
I think, okay, yes. So Grosh is going to run straight ahead, his full movement. And as he's running, he will turn back and shout to Orion. He'll shout out, "I believe in you!" And you will be inspired. So I've given you a D8 that you can apply for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
That you can apply and add to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Attack roll, ability
Nice.
check, saving throw. Got it.
Yes,
Awesome.
you can add it after you make the roll, but before the DM says whether or not it succeeds. So he can't say, "Ah, you missed," and then you're like, "Wait, I'm gonna add this." You got to do it before
Gotcha.
the call is made.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And I think that's the extent of what I'm able to do. Wait a minute, no, I get to walk 10 more feet because I took the attack action.
Nice.
So there we go. I'm good.
Okay. Awesome. All right, so it's gonna be Mr. Big Ass Snowman's turn now.
Does he have big gas? Is he like a farting snowman? Is that the way?
Okay.
Oh no.
Well,
He's going to try to throw a big gas snowball at you.
Yep.
And that will be a 91, baby.
I was gonna say, I was like, if you hit again.
And it's just kind of, it just smacks right up against the house, and it's just like a, and snow just like drops down off the side of it.
Very cool.
And that's his turn. He's just kind of just standing there, just like, oh man.
Okay.
And now it is Mr. Not Santa's turn. and he is going to start off with a nice, crispy dimension door.
I should have taken counter spell, but I didn't.
And
Now
just
that
gonna-
is a spell that he's casting.
Oh, it sure
so
is.
I should
It
get
is.
to swipe at him.
do you think?
Get him!
All right.
Ooh, imagine if he had Sentinel. How would that work? It's not movement.
Realistically, dimension door, he'd probably just. It probably would just happen, and
It
then
should
he wouldn't
work,
have an
yeah.
opportunity to make an attack. But I like
It's
I like
24 to hit.
that's a hit.
And that one is 9 damage.
Nice,
I like it a lot.
nice. Yeah. So like, as he's trying to disappear, you just kind of knock him, and he's like, ugh! But he does up right up on the other side over there. And that will end his turn. Over to Orion.
Okay. Well, I'm going to turn and see the two of them. I'm going to use 1 sorcery point, my last one. And I'm going to twin dissonant whispers.
Oh my.
Nice.
Yeah, so they both have to make wisdom saving throws.
That is an 8 for Mr. Snowman
Fail.
and a 13 for the other guy.
Fail.
Okay.
So that was the wrong 3d6. Okay. That's not bad. 11 and 3, it's 14 psychic damage each.
Okay.
And then they have to use their reaction to run away from me as far as possible.
Okay. All right. So. He'll end up like right here. He'll end up right back where he was.
Okay, and then for my move, he's kind of hurt a little bit, so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Orion just says, "I believe in you too, Grosh." And he's done.
All right, Michael.
All right. So I'm going to run here. And then I am. Oh, wait. I didn't take the bear. Run here. Wait, how did I separate? And then I'm going to take the dash action, and I'm just going to run right up next to Big Ol' Snowman. And that will end my turn.
Sorry, Michael.
Thank
All
you.
right. Yeah, no problem. Nice.
Oh, it's fine.
Alright.
Dissonant Whispers is one of my favorite spells. So
Yeah.
I completely understand.
Grosh. Back to you.
How do I want to do this? I think. Let me see. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. All right, this is important. Are there actually reindeer up there?
Oh no.
There are.
Then I won't do it. Nuts. Well, hold on. Let's think about... No, he knows too much about Santa. He would take that into consideration.
Dang, I wish I said no now.
There's still time. All right, let's see. 5, 10,
Well,
15.
you know what?
20.
Over the course of 3 turns of this battle,
Uh-huh.
they
Good
probably would have
point.
run away.
Okay.
But I have no way of erasing them, so do with that what you will.
Okay. So I'm going to run right up here, and let's say I did something that had a 15-foot cone. Do you think that would hit both of them? Not cone, I'm sorry. Cube. Centering
cube.
on myself, yes.
Let's see.
Because...
Oh, he's like right on the.
is weird.
He's like right there.
It's a 15-foot cube originating on me.
Oh,
I'd say.
actually, isn't that meant to just be like a 1 square burst? Because it's 3 by 3.
Well, it's 15. Right, it's 15-foot cube, so it should be in front of me. I wish I had a way to like.
I understand.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on the range on it.
If it's a 15-foot cube, it's kind of like hit or miss because I put him on this weird point right here. So we'll just throw him there and say yes.
I can move up another 5 feet.
Oh, if you can move up 5 feet, then definitely yes.
I can. So Thunderwave. So it will be the cubes. Well, I guess that depends. It would be the cubes in front of me. Basically a 9 cube square. Is that right?
Yeah, like 3 by 3.
Yeah.
3 by 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess even if I was to approach slightly oblong, well, whatever. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Thunderwave at 3rd level.
Okay. Yeah.
Gosh, what funny song do I sing on this one? I don't really have one for this. I didn't think about a really big number for offense. I only had motivational ones.
Grandma got run over by
nuts.
a reindeer.
Yeah, I guess we could do that. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. And the final note flies out with extreme intensity. Please have both of them roll Constitution saving throws. They have to beat a 16.
Nope. You got a 10 and a 5. So
Okay. Well, here comes 4d8 thunder damage, and they're both gonna get flung back 15. No, 10 feet. I'm sorry. They'll both get flung back 10 feet in the same direction. It's 3. That's not great. 11. Okay, 22 thunder damage.
Mr. Jobin,
Yes.
how would you like to do both of these?
Oh!
Well, I would like to imagine that the snowman, much like the other one, but slower, just gets ripped apart by the sustained note. You know, he's just got that and it's just like just splattering against the house. And I'm thinking that bad Santa back there gets just kind of gets flung into that rock wall back there and conks his head real hard.
Yeah. Yep.
Just blasted back by his amplified, powerful voice.
It's like you start singing this note, and the snow on the ground beneath you starts to like fly all out in 15 feet, centering on that point, and it's just like flying, and you see it like almost like he's trying to stand against the wind, and it just suddenly you just put like a little bit more like oomph into it, and it just and he flies back, smacks into the wall, does a little flippy, lands on the ground. Dunzo. And the other guy, exactly what you said, just the snow just slowly flew away, piece by piece.
Fantastic.
There's a giant carrot sticking out of the house right now.
Oh man, if it was a normal sized carrot on a really big snowman, that wouldn't be great.
So
We've
there are
done
no
it.
more enemies?
There are no more enemies.
Okay. Should I put on Christmas music?
Sure.
Okay.
Is he still there, or I guess, is he alive, or is he dead?
What
I didn't
was your...
specify. I didn't specify one way or the other. But my intent was to try to knock him unconscious, but I didn't say that. I said that I blasted him with my voice so hard that he flew into a wall. So I think it's totally fair one way or the other.
Seems like he is knocked out. Still breathing. Labored breaths.
All right, I think Grosh will sheath his weapon and walk up to this man. So he's unconscious, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Knocked out. So he'll just quietly and softly sing, "If you just believe," and cast Healing Word.
Okay.
Just level 1 Healing Word.
All right. Yeah. Roll me a d4.
So that is... Wait, I have to see what my modifier is because I don't remember. It's a +5. So that is actually 8 HP.
Okay. Right. He just... He looks up and sees you, like, standing over him.
Orion will flank him.
Okay.
Now, why don't you be a good lad? Get yourself on the nice list for once, and tell us what you did with the big man.
Well, you saved me. Why would you let me live?
Well, it's Christmas, isn't it?
Well, I put him in the house. He's tied up in there.
Right. Well,
Did he gesture to which
we're
house?
going to get him back to safety.
What'd you say?
I just asked if he gestured which house it was, because Orion is gonna run to that house so fast.
Yeah, that's fair. Did he actually gesture which way it was?
He did. It's the one. It was the one like north of the sleigh.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Well, we're going to take him back to safety. And you're going to promise me that you're never going to do something like this again, or I'm going to find my way to get back here and do exactly what we just did to you again.
And Pinocchio just growls at him.
Still in bear form.
Still in bear form.
Oh, beautiful.
Is he actually? This is a question. Is he a wooden bear?
No, he actually is a regular brown bear.
Okay.
Okay. Oh man.
Wow, man. There's so many levels to that character. It's such a good choice.
Ah.
A druid, if you want to be a real person, then I love it. Yeah, so he'll just kind of look at you after you gave him that warning and just say, I guess this is a Christmas miracle after all. I'll do my best to do the best. Thank you for the second chance.
Well, here's a place to start. You made an awful lot of cookies for that man. Why don't you do something with that?
And also, actually, while we're talking about this, do I notice we never really went over his appearance?
He's a tall, and from far away you assumed he was like an old man, but he's actually probably just like late 20s, early 30s, but he's got this like white hair, long white beard, long white hair. He's got a little staff and he's wearing these gold robes with like a black trim. And he's skinny, real skinny.
Wouldn't say that cookies are the best nutrition, but maybe you could give them away to folks that might need them. Well, hey, if you're looking to do some oh no, my brain I completely lost my train of thought. I know what I was going to say, I just can't think of the word. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
Oh, there we go. I found it. I'm sorry.
But if you're looking for a catering gig, I know a performer who is on tour most of the year.
Well, I'll have to consider that. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Just stick to it. Like I said, we don't want to have to do anything nasty. Get ourselves put on a list.
While this conversation was happening, did Orion just bounce?
Oh, he totally ran right into the house as soon as he heard that's where Santa was.
Alright. So you just like, you like swing the door open and
Santa?
yeah. And there's a man, a large man with red silk robe with with like a white fluffy trim, long white beard, pretty heavy set, just tied up on a sofa with a cookie stuck in his mouth.
Oh god. Okay. All I can
And
imagine
he's
is in Aladdin when Iago ties up the Sultan and is shoving crackers down his throat.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
He's-
yep.
He's just
Yeah. No, he uses his invisible mage hand to remove the gag while he is trying to untie the rest of them. Santa, I will save you.
oh. Thank you.
And as soon as he's like free, he just sits on his lap.
Oh no!
And he just
I'll
looks
say-
at him with the like everything about him is pale. He's got the bruises. He looks so creepy. His mohawk moves a little bit, but he's got this like droopy look in his face, like Santa, you're okay.
I'll say, you guys, if you were to walk in the room after you had that conversation, Grosh, I would say that it was probably at this moment.
Probably took a minute to
Pinocchio-
untie things, Yeah, absolutely.
Pinocchio, you're welcome to be part of either conversation. You could have been there from the start in the Santa situation too. That's up to you. But you walk in and Orion is sitting on Santa's lap, and Santa looks very uncomfortable. He just says, "Oh, well, what would you like for Christmas, young lad?"
I would like to be able to spend as much time with my new friends as I possibly can. And he just looks at Grosh and Pinocchio.
Pinocchio changes back into his regular form at this point.
Nice. He'll say, "I'll do what I can."
Okay.
Now,
He just rests his head on his shoulder.
he's gonna like push you away.
Christmas
like,
story, like, all right, kid.
Yeah, just kind of like, yeah, he pushes you down the slide.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And he stands up.
He'll stand up and say, "Is my sleigh still out there?" There are plenty of toys that need to be delivered. Is that madman still around?
He's been taught a bit of a lesson, but he'll be all right. Didn't seem too bad, just maybe misguided.
Well, it'll be more than just the cookies that put him on the naughty list this year.
And then, like,
Pinocchio,
after I
laugh,
see that
laugh.
everyone else is laughing, I'm like,
Yes. Oh, this ending is everything I wanted.
This is kind of he'll get together. He'll start trying to rally up the reindeer and everything, get everybody all tied back together, and so he'll look back at you all and say, "I owe you all a great debt today. Thank you. I have no idea who any of you are, or where you come from. None of you are elves."
I'm half an elf.
well, Papa Elf said that we were in your book and we were highlighted. That's why he summoned us here.
Oh my. Well, I'm glad he did it, and I'm glad you came.
Well, by summoned, I mean he teleported us here. We really didn't have a choice.
Either way, you have my gratitude. I can take you back to the North Pole, and they'll get you sent back to where you came from there.
Can I go where they go?
That's up to them.
He looks at Pinocchio and Grosh.
I'm pushing for you guys to hop in the sleigh, and if you do it, he'll do his whole on Dasher, on I don't know all of the things. But...
Yes.
As I get in the sleigh, it kind of creaks a little bit.
And I'll take you back over to you'll start to go off, and you'll be flying, and you'll fly past the mountains. You look down, you see the Lincoln Tunnel, the sea of swirly twirly gumdrops, the candy cane forest, and he'll land you back in the town square of the little North Pole town. And as you get there, when you land, there's a whole welcoming party of little teeny tiny elves, and they're all saying, "Oh, thank you!" "Oh, you saved Christmas." And familiar Papa Elf will come out and look at you and say, "Well, you did it. We weren't sure. weren't sure how well this would go, but you saved the day. We owe you a great debt. I suppose you want to go back to your homes now. I could arrange for that."
That'd be right good of you. Got a show to finish, after all.
All right. Santa will kind of look back and say, I've got a lot of ground to make up. So, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." And he'll and just kind of fly off, and Papa Elf will You see him kind of working on the ground, making a little circle drawn in chalk and snow, and just trying to set something up for you guys. And he'll say, you made a lot of people happy today. You'll never know how many lives have just been brightened up. Yeah, I don't know how you draw chalk in the snow either. It was just kind of...
It's special elf chalk.
It's neon. And he'll kind of do his thing, say a few words, and it'll just kind of like light up. I'll look to you and I'll say, and he's made 3 of them, 1 for each of you. And I'll say, well, if you walk back in there, it'll take you right back where you came from.
Ryan just kind of sulks his head. Grosh, I can put on a light show while you perform.
It's funny. I was thinking the same thing.
Pinocchio goes, it was a pleasure meeting you, walks into his circle.
Well, but, okay.
Bye, Pinocchio!
I'll step onto the circle and gesture for Orion to join me.
Nice. So you walk through, and it just kind of takes you back to where you were. And I imagine you were in some like backstage area for a concert you were going to be playing, and you see on the table there's a gift wrapped up that says Grosh Jobin on it. There's another one wrapped up a little smaller. It says Orion. And that's all you guys see in that room.
And in the library where I was teleported back to.
In the library where you teleported back to, there's a small gift that says Pinocchio on it. Would you like to open it?
I was just say Orion would open his.
No, I just pick it up and stick it in my mouth. No, I open it up.
Must be another Pinocchio's.
If I ever find him, I'll give him his present.
Oh man. You open.
What do you find?
When Pinocchio, when you open up your box, it's a bulb, but in the shape of a heart, and it's beating red, and it makes a little like sound as it beats, and it just says, just because you're made of wood doesn't mean you're not a real boy with a heart of gold. And that's it. That's what yours says. Who's next?
I'll open mine.
All right. You open up yours, and it is it's a charm bracelet with a little. It has 3 little friendship tokens on it.
Ah.
One's got a little picture of like a wooden thing.
Yes.
The other one is an orc, and then the last one is a Santa hat.
He just puts it on.
Yeah, Grosh will open his.
Grosh, yours is it's like a really sweet engraved microphone, and it feels cold to the touch, and it has like this bluish glow to it.
That's awesome.
Get the feeling when you sing through it, it'll be freaking cool.
Yeah, he'll definitely, kind of flip it in his hand once, and start. He'll turn back to look at Orion, and just kind of like nod at him for a moment.
Well, show must go on.
And he'll walk out onto the stage with his new microphone and do his performance.
You see 4 dancing lights just kind of emerge from behind you, and he just tries to put on a show. It's a little awkward in some spots, but he does his best.
And anyone sitting on the opposite side of the room can see just a scary pair of beady little eyes.
Absolutely.
To the stage.
Absolutely. He does prestidigitation to help a little bit here and there, but it's just...
Yay.
And just as near the end of your show, you notice the door to the tavern opens, and in walks Pinocchio. What are the odds? He decides to go to a tavern after finishing at the library, and you were performing there.
Yay!
Yes, we did it.
They found each other. It was a Merry Christmas after all. He was the real gift.
Yes. Josh, thank you so much for that. That was so much fun.
That was great.
That was so fun.
It was very silly. It was everything a one-shot should be.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
I loved
Silly,
it.
but
Just-
it's so awesome.
I wish I took funnier spells. I took a lot of utility spells that I never had any use for.
That's how it
So I
goes.
was like, but man, that was great.
I'm just glad
was
that
so
I
much
actually
fun.
had a use for some of my spells. Like,
Tidal wave was huge.
Tidal wave and water walk.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
the funny
and
thing is,
milk.
Tidal Wave is the
Milky
only
tentacles.
enhanced spell that I had. Like,
It's a good one.
literally,
It's a good
the
one.
only one.
Very
But
much a
I
good
just,
one.
I just figured for utility, it was a good one. The fact that it could hit a lot of them, and but
Mhm.
well, the one thing I didn't think of was the fact that this was an ice setting, and I did take Sleet Storm because it was so fun.
Hmm.
But with them being immune to cold,
Yeah.
I didn't know if it would have any effect on them. I was like, I probably shouldn't have taken that considering we were doing.
Yeah,
a
that's how I felt after I
snow-themed
cast
one.
Hunger of Hadar. But it was still
It all
Oh, that
worked
was
out.
still such a fun spell. though.
milky tentacles for the win any day.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
how often do you get milky tentacles? Ugh.
Vile.
You can't even say it without gagging.
You can't. You really can't.
No.
Man. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. That was
Yes.
that was a lot of fun silliness, but
Skelly Milky.
that's fair, Skelly. I might also donate to the fund to make Jake never say the
Ooh,
word milky again.
Sounds like a good business.
But, yeah. All right. Well, everybody, I hope you had a happy and merry and safe Christmas, and I hope you have a great New Year. Just be safe. Don't go around, kissing strangers right now. Not the thing to do, even if it's 12 o'clock on New Year's Day. But
Agreed.
be kind to each other. Stay safe. Have a great time. And we'll see you real soon.
Listen, got something to say, gonna talk about some tabletop things, get some stuff off my mind. Just bear with me, alright? J&J, there's something I gotta say. You could watch him every week, new videos Wednesday, talking tabletop, community pop. All the GMs send us DMs so that we could talk shop. Got the how-tos, the playthroughs, everything on YouTube. You know I got a view, and they even got a Twitch too. Oh, man. So you could like, comment, subscribe to the channel, watch the group discussions and listen to the panel. Got the class intros in Dungeons and Dragons, fight night winners claim the rights and start the bragging. I spy a peak Thursday night of every week, so pick your spells, pick your feats, favorite backgrounds, athlete. That's a joke, you gotta watch the videos. Doobly-doo, links to coffee for you. It's true that we do all the things that we do, and the J is for Josh, but the J is for Jake. For goodness sake, play that Dungeons and Drake. Oh man, I just hope that you guys know that this isn't serious. This is me just having some fun, and maybe we'll use it in a video, maybe we won't. But links in the doobly-doo. Follow us, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want us to do more silly things like this, then you just let me know in the comments. So everybody have a great night. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on all those links in the doobly-doo, and stay safe. Have fun in your games.